Hey guys, Grand Rising. So today I wanted to review Ashera 7 or Shera 7 or Ashera Goddess, because I've been watching both of her channels, to be quite honest. But lately I've been watching more of the Ashera Goddess channel just because of where I'm at right now. But honestly, I think like the way she just lays on information is really it's like that. And the different personas that she really embodies, because on Ashera Goddess, for example, she's like all about like the dark feminine on both channels really, but really about more of the educational aspect behind what comes in the front. It feels like the goddess page is the dark side, and the hidden persona, the hidden energy or character. I hate to use that word, but wait till you get to where I'm going. And then the SheraSeven is the public persona, if that makes sense. Like, it's two aspects of her personality. And what I'm trying to say is like it's a brilliant composition of the same thing different ways, if that makes sense. And when you watch SheraSeven, it's more like, okay, for the material and the cause of this thing. But on Ashera Goddess, her platform, it's more so the production of it all, how it all came to be. It's like the SheraSeven is how to play it, and the goddess one is the game. That makes sense. And it's like that was like a thing because Florence Scovel-Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It. And if you've seen anything, I love my girl Florence Scovel-Shinn. So and what I love about it is she's really smart. That's what I was trying to say. She's really smart. She reads a lot. Like, she makes reading cool. You know what I mean? Like, she reads. She reads. And it inspired me. She inspired me to read more. To read. Because I listen to audiobooks. And if you watched my review of the Billy Carson comedic, maybe he's gonna write a comedic series book. If he did, I called that. But to the Thoth Emerald Tablets breakdown, the beginner guide, she's the reason why I read it, to be honest. And it was the second book that I actually am reading, not listening to. And that's that. Watch that video to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I think that her goddess channel, both of the channels are really great. And though the goddess channel, it leads you down a rabbit hole for additional information because she's always referencing different books. And so if you're looking for the knowledge and how to do certain things in this world, then go to her goddess page. It's quite brilliant, I must say. So I just want to say that, like, if you're watching her stuff, like go, she's pretty cool, and she's really like just like honest. But you also, like I said with the Billy Carson one, you also have to let her perspective be her perspective, because of the way that she delivers things, and because of now she's clearly moving in the upwards trajectory. She, what can I say? You have to be aware not to take everything she says. You have to monitor everything you intake from anybody. You have to reference like, hey, this is her experience. So all that to say, like, if you don't agree with something that she says, oh well, it's still good. It's good, still good information, is what I'm trying to say. Because there are people who are like, oh, blah 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 blah, and they'll like try to say like, if I, because even I'm, the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I was watching one of her videos and I was suggested a video of someone like trying to like shame her about something that they didn't agree with. But the point is, she still has very, very valid, valuable information and content in both of those channels, to be quite honest. And, you know, you now, do I agree with every single thing that she says? No. But I don't think that it's worth some of the stuff people do. But the reason also why I brought it up is because I love how she handles it. I absolutely love how she handles certain things. Because there was this Dusty on her on one of her channels, and he came on there and was like, he was like, let me, any guy, to me this is a red flag. The man that always says your name after every single comment is a red flag. He was like, so Shera, let me ask you something. Okay, Ashera, yeah, Ashera. He kept saying her name. Like, who else are you speaking to? To me, that's one of the biggest red flags. So anyway, but she has this guy on there. I don't even know who this guy is, but I guess he had his own radio show, and he called her. Just look up Dusty Calls Ashera or Dusty Calls Shera, because I don't remember what channel. I think it was on her 7 channel, but just watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. She had this guy on there. He was just trying his best to get her to respond to him, trying his best to get her to try to have an attitude with him. He was being the sassiest bro ever, and it was just rude things he was saying. But she did not engage. She handled that like a real G, okay? She handled that like a G. And another reason why she's that ish, she goes to the dollar store. Like, she is not living beyond her means. Does she go out? Does she got money? Absolutely. But she's not perpetuating this other standard. Like, yeah, does she have her nice stuff? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the way she goes about it is just classy. It's classy, and she don't give a F. She just does what she does. She don't even have a TikTok, and she has TikToks. What a freaking flex. What a flex. What a flex to be on TikTok and not even have a TikTok. What a freaking flex. And to me, like, that's proof that the stuff that she be saying must be working. Because two people that be saying similar things have similar results in their own respects. So there must be more to this. So anyway, you know, I really like her. I think her channel is legit. And like, she's the type of person, honestly, I would just want to like sit and talk to, because she's a wealth of knowledge and information and practical ways to implement. And she, look at her YouTube channel, she doesn't edit stuff. And I appreciate that. Okay? I appreciate just the straight raw authenticity of her essence. Cause she, like, and it's clear on both of her pages that she's projecting her authentic point of view, her authentic experience, her just raw, this is what it is, that raw, rugged gangster. But not in the way that like, oh, she's out here, whatever. But she's a G. She's an OG, okay? And like, not in like a way, but like, she's likes that. She's that woman. She's that girl. She's her, okay? She's her, point blank, period. And you gotta respect that. So, you know, I just want to, you know, like, I don't really do mentors because I'm not really a contactor. You know, however, I would appreciate the opportunity to, you know, learn from her on a like on a level where I could ask her questions. You know, I would love that. And in the meantime, you know, I'm happy to watch the videos because she also has a number of free content. And one video I just watched today, she was talking about how people were telling her that she should charge for this stuff, but she continues to give it out. She continues to give out this knowledge and this information, and it's just awesome. And she could never make another video, but she would have content for anyone to watch for a long time. So, you know, you gotta just appreciate and respect that level of dedication and commitment and authenticity. And that level of grace. Like she was like, to me, like frying him, but she wasn't stepping out of character. She wasn't, you know, doing all this extra stuff. It was so eloquent and elegant. And it was that straight, like, nice, nasty, like, you doing the most, but like, I'm gonna give you your moment because you need this. I'm gonna do you a favor, boo-boo. Okay? She don't play no games, boo-boo. She don't play no games, okay? And that's why I respect her channel. And that's why I be watching her. Shoot. So yeah, you know, and like she'll be offending people, and it's like she's not offending people intentionally. Just people get offended by the things that she says, and I can relate. I can relate because a lot of people get offended by stuff that I say, and sometimes I used to do it on purpose, but now I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not purposely offending anyone. If someone is offended, that's their prerogative, and you have every right to feel how you want to feel. But that's not the goal. So anyway, you know, if you were thinking about watching a SheraSeven or a Shera goddess or SheraSeven, then I think you should, you know. And like I said, every person that you listen to, even me, like if you're watching this, just take what I say as a grain of salt. I'm no one to listen to. She's no one to listen to. Billy Carson's no one to listen to. No one's anyone to listen to. It's if you choose to absorb and listen to something, that's your right. You have the option to. Because people always get offended. Like, you saying this is, no. That's not what's being said. What's being said is what in this case, what she said is what she meant. And however you interpret that and whatever you do with that information is on you. But she has every right to have her perspective on things. It is what it is. And I mean, we have every right. And the reason why I'm saying it like this is because I can understand. I can totally relate. I can totally relate. And she still does what she wants anyway. She still does it anyway. So that's inspiring. She's very, very inspiring. And she goes to the dollar store. She goes to the thrift store. My favorite store is the thrift store. The first store I go to is the thrift store, to be honest. Just why would I go anywhere else first? Shoot. It is what it is. Oh. Anyway. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say. See you later, alligator.